Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it, and receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
5 on the ball. Watch 50. Go, go, go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in, and then you get him to the line. 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 And then you get him to the at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Ready?
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check. Check. Hot. Pilot, 64, weak. 54. Ready?
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now Cook, and he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask.
Here we go.
Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Cook following the penalty. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, seam 6. Now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Nice 57's right. That QB's trash. Let's go. Check it backer. Bam. 5.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And Bailey missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Hey, hero.
On first down, Carson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Vikings' 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Rip right, rip right. Go. Smart that. Shot. Good, 4 down. Good.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his left. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Go. Hey, turn it up. Hey, let's go double count right here, double count. Hey, 0. That's it. I'm trying to collect. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson out to his left. There goes an end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 35 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Hey, Stu. Mike's 50. I don't think you got it, son. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. I'm coming.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Looking to throw. Lawrence going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck. Mike's 50. Woo-hoo. Go, Mike 50. I'm coming. Get it.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Ready. Christian, Travis. Hey, Haywood. You got tight right there. 58.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll He'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive side,
on the defensive side,
that's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
For our Seahawks, 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
14, find it. Hey, watch that. 12. Let's go deep, tight. Gun. Let's go deep. 18. Watch the edge.
Now Wilson on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 54 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Lawrence. That'll be complete to Cook. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Game situation. Let's go.
From the gun, Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
25. Watch twist. Hey, one flip. Hey, alert.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On second down, it's Carson, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On third down, Carson, and he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
On the ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence lets it fly for Thielen. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. 58 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something...
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
He's coming. He's coming. Double up.
Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Switch. Zebra. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the curl. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Wilson's pass, intended for Greg Olsen, incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
This will be taken in at the 1. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 22 yards. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Check back, check back. Check 50, check 50. 19.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 84 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Gun. Out. Alert. Hey, check.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down again.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Able to slither by. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 58 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Leo. He's checking crack. Hey, Orvin. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. And we have him.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot, and that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Just like that. Just like that. Right there. 54.
On 4th down, Lawrence. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First down, Vikings.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Nazir Jones there on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And this one complete to Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Lawrence. Got a man open. It's Ross.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Ready, ready.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Alpha. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 4th down, Lawrence. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go. Check three. Switch.
Again, it's Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Hey, Sam off. Let him know. Slam. There you go. Slam. Check 13. Check 13.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Shift. 54's Mike. Check.
They'll run with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Watch out. Be good. Hey, alert.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Being chased out left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Got it.
14. They run again with Carson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Carson, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Carson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Check 50. Kill. Alert.
They run it with Carson. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the ship, guys. 4 down. Watch the ship.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10.
Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. I got it. He's checking. Crash. Jump. 12. Still got 4 down.
Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Let's set it tall, fellas. Let's set it tall. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Slam!
On second down now. It's Carson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. And let's get there wrong. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. 3 Mike.
Back to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. 54. You're right. Right out.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
315. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, what's the ball?
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.